What's up, guys? Today we are talking about the best concealed carry pistols you can buy. Specifically, we're going over my top 7 picks for the best bang for your buck. Look, you work hard for your money, and let's be honest, in 2025, every dollar counts. You want the most reliable, best shooting handgun with the most features, a solid track record, and a good warranty, all without emptying your wallet. And that's exactly what this list is all about. Over the last decade of reviewing firearms, I've had the chance to shoot just about everything out there. I've tried to pull together a good mix here, different manufacturers, different calibers, so there's something for everyone. One quick note, you won't see any revolvers on this list. That's for another video. Today is all about semi-automatics because, frankly, they're what most people are carrying. All right. Let's kick it off with number 7, a relative newcomer that's been making some serious waves. It is the PSA Dagger. Now think of the Dagger as a Glock Gen 3 clone that comes with all the upgrades Glock should have included from day one. It's less boring than a Glock, which is a huge plus, and it offers the same kind of value as a Taurus, except you don't have to buy 3 of them to find a good one. The Dagger sports a 4-inch barrel. It's striker-fired with a polymer frame, and weighs in at 23 ounces. MSRP is around $499, but you can find these for under $400, sometimes even down to $375 if you hunt a bit. It takes Glock mags, which are the cheapest and easiest to find magazines on the planet. Out of the box, it's optics ready and comes with a 15+1 capacity and tritium sights. That alone is impressive. But is it reliable? We took it out and ran a mud test, and it performed incredibly well. It ran itself clean and, honestly, it shoots a little better than a stock Glock. The trigger is crisper, the grip is more ergonomic, and just like a Sig P365, it has a removable fire control unit. That means you can swap out the grip module for a different size or feel without buying a whole new gun. It's a modular system, a huge value, and it's a collaboration with Magpul, so you know the polymer is top-notch. For under $400, the Dagger is a reliable, accurate, and feature-packed starting point for our list. Moving from a value-packed clone to something truly unique, coming in at number 6 is the Smith & Wesson M&P Bodyguard 2.0 in .380. I've got to admit, this is probably my personal favorite micro-carry gun from the last few years. It just fills a niche perfectly. It's the first genuinely tiny gun that you can actually shoot well. It's a striker-fired, polymer frame, stack-and-a-half 380 with a 10 or 12 round capacity. It has a 2.75-inch barrel, a fantastic trigger for its size, and a tritium front sight. The grip is a massive improvement over the original. Seriously, if you've shot the old Bodyguard, forget it. The 2.0 is a completely different animal. And then, Smith & Wesson upped the ante by releasing a version with a built-in compensator. So now you have a super lightweight, easy-to-shoot 380 that already has mild recoil, and you make it have practically no recoil. But the best part? It weighs under 10 ounces. I'm 6 feet 4 inches with big hands, and even I can shoot this thing well. It's so light, you'll forget you're carrying it. With an MSRP around $450, you can find them for $350 to $400. It's ridiculous how much fun this little gun is. It's about the most fun you can have with your pants on, at least with a 380. It's only at number 6 because it's still the new kid on the block and doesn't have the long-term track record of some others here. But man, it is impressive. From a new kid to an absolute legend. At number 5, we have an OG and one of my all-time favorite carry guns, the CZ P07. And no, it doesn't come with a soy latte. CZs aren't just for hipsters anymore. The P07 is a phenomenal polymer frame compact with a double-action, single-action trigger. This is our first non-striker-fired gun, which for some people is a deal-breaker, but for others, it's a huge advantage. I personally love a DASA for carry. That long, heavy first trigger pull is like a built-in, foolproof safety that you don't have to think about. It's especially reassuring for guys who carry appendix, because you're far less likely to have an accident like some people worry about with, say, a Sig P320. Plus, when you reholster, which is when most accidents happen, you can place your thumb on the hammer. As you push the gun into the holster, You can feel if anything is snagging the trigger because the hammer would start to move. It's a guaranteed way to protect your fun bits. But the P07 isn't a one-trick pony. It has deep slide serrations that reduce weight and felt recoil, a super comfortable grip for bigger hands, and it is built like a tank. I have beaten the absolute crap out of these guns, and they just keep running. It's a bit heavier at 28 ounces, but that weight helps it handle recoil beautifully. You can often find these for under $400, making it one of the most reliable and safest carry options on the planet for the money. Even a decade later, it's still in my rotation. All right, coming in at number 4 is the gun that completely changed the concealed carry game, the Sig P365-XMacro. The original P365 introduced the world to the Stack and a Half magazine, and it became the most popular carry gun on the market almost overnight. But which P365 is the best? The tiny one? The medium one? For my money, it's the XMacro. It gives you the capacity of a full-size gun, a whopping 17+1 rounds, in a package that's only an inch wide and weighs just 20 ounces. It's a full-size gun that carries better and more comfortably than a Glock 19. On top of that, for around $550 to $650, you get an integrated slide compensator that tames the recoil of this lightweight pistol, making it incredibly flat shooting. It has a great trigger and, like the Dagger, it features a modular fire control unit. If the full-size grip is too big for your needs, you can just buy a smaller, affordable grip module and swap it out. You get multiple guns in one. It's thin, light, has a massive capacity, and comes ready for an optic. Love or hate Sig, you simply can't deny that the P365 platform is excellent. Now for number 3, we've got a gun that just came out this year, but it impressed me so much during testing that I had to put it high on this list. That's the Canik MC9 Prime. Let's just start by saying this gun is incredible. It's another polymer frame striker-fired pistol, but Canik packed it with features that set it apart. First, the grip texture is phenomenal, probably the best on this entire list. It sticks to your hand like glue. Then you've got a triple port compensator on its 3.5-inch barrel and a 17-round capacity, all in a package that's only an inch wide and 22 ounces. But the real magic of this gun is the trigger. The Canik Prime has one of the best factory triggers, period. It's a flat-face trigger that breaks cleanly at 90 degrees, with a pull weight of around 3.5 pounds. It is damn near 2011 good for a price of about $599. You take that amazing trigger, add the comp and a red dot, and put it in this ultra-lightweight package. You get one of the fastest, most shootable small guns ever made. It's accurate, has almost no downsides, and comes with an integrated magwell for speedy reloads. We're doing a full 1,000-round review on this one soon, so make sure you're subscribed for that. We're almost at the top. In at number 2 is not just one gun, but a whole series. The CZP-10 line. I couldn't pick just one because it really depends on your body type. Maybe you're a skinny guy and want something small like the P10S, or maybe you're a bigger dude and want the P10C. I'm not here to judge. We're all about body positivity. For years, the P10 series has been arguably the best value in handguns, and they just keep getting better. For those who want something tiny, the P10S is a 3-inch barrel, 12-round capacity monster. It has a fantastic trigger and an incredibly light slide. And here's the crazy part. I have seen this gun in stores for less than $300. Let that sink in. For under $300, you get one of the most shootable and reliable guns on the market. It is without a doubt the best gun you can get for under that price point. But I think the slightly better gun is the new P10C ported. It's only a little bigger, but it shoots so much better. You get a 4-inch barrel with a big single-port comp, that same awesome trigger, 2 more rounds of capacity, and it's only an ounce heavier. The P10S is a steal at around $300, while the new ported C is around $450 to $500. Both are incredible buys that are more shootable and just as reliable as a Glock 19 for half the price. All right, no honorable mentions. Let's get right to it. My number 1 pick for the best concealed carry gun for the money. It's my personal carry gun. Of course it is. This is my channel. What were you expecting? It is the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus Performance Center. For the last several years, this has been the gun I trust my life with, and for good reason. It has the perfect size-to-weight ratio for me. It's a striker-fired, polymer frame pistol with a 3-inch barrel and options for 10, 12, or 15-round magazines of 9mm. And it is, hands down, the most shootable small 9mm I have ever fired. I do this thing at the range all the time. I'll bring out a bunch of micro 9s, the FN Reflex, the Sig P365, the Glock 43X, and I let everyone shoot them. Then, I hand them my Shield Plus. Every single time, a big smile spreads across their face, and they say, "Man, I should get one of these." Honestly, everyone who shoots it feels that way. The ported Performance Center edition will make you question whatever you're currently carrying. It's incredibly light at 21 ounces, but it shoots like a full-size gun. The recoil is soft, the sights are great, and the porting on the Performance Center model cuts recoil by at least 25%, for only about $50 to $75 more. And here's why it's the best for the money. Its versatility. You can carry it all day with a 10-round mag and forget it's there. Then, when you get home, you can slap in a 15-round magazine, and it instantly becomes a perfectly capable home defense gun. The standard Shield Plus can be found for around $400, and the Performance Center for about $500. I have 4 of them. None have ever failed, and they're all screaming fast and accurate. It's the total package. So there you have it. 7 phenomenal pistols that prove you don't have to break the bank to get a reliable, shootable, and feature-packed carry gun. One last thing on price. Remember that MSRP is just a suggestion. If you live in a place like California, you might pay a couple $100 more. If you live somewhere like Iowa or Idaho, you can usually find these guns for even less than I mentioned. It's all about where you shop. The most important thing is to find the one that works best for you. I hope this list helped you narrow it down. If you got some value out of this video, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.